Welcome to the Noon Mix, and you can see right there that got a lot of rain coming out our way right now. It's noon o'clock here on a Friday, and it is February the 28th, the last day of the month, and we are here on a Friday. We are so happy about the end of the week, and if you're somebody that likes to work for the weekend, well, you're going to have a weekend. We just need to figure out what you're going to do, and hopefully you can do some of this activity indoors, find a place where you can have some fun. Over the weekend, we'll be talking about some of the cool places that you can go this weekend to enjoy yourself. Now, we do have, and we probably ought to go right to it, we've got some weather that's going to be moving into the areas. You look there, that's west of us right now, over in the Huntsville area, and raindrops are on the lens. So that means that the front is moving through, and if for those people that are watching us at 5 o'clock, this front is just now moving through and is probably several hours past what you're watching, because this is a taped version if you're watching it at 5 o'clock. But for those people watching here right now at noon, we're experiencing some of this rain that's going to be affecting us for the next 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it looks like the biggest part of that will be on a Sunday. So let's take a quick look at what will be happening in the next few hours today to give you a better idea, if I can get this thing to work. Hello. Let me go down here. Maybe that'll help me. There we go. All right, and I'm going to go to the more detailed forecast for those people out there that are really concerned, and this might be an indication that you might want to take that trip to the grocery store to get some bread and eggs and whatever. But anyway, today the high will be around 44 with a mix of slight chance of light freezing rain and sleet. This morning, of course, I saw a little bit of that coming in, but we're going to push this forecast back to the afternoon. A chance of rain during the day, highs in the upper 40s, southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with a gust of around 25 miles per hour. The precipitation is 50%, and as you can see from our window there earlier, it was raining west of us. Tonight's lows will be around 34, not in the freezing mark, but some low-lying areas you could possibly be freezing, so be careful as you go across some of the bridges in the low-lying areas. Mostly cloudy with a slight chance of rain in the evening, lows in the mid-30s. East winds 5 miles per hour, and the chance of precipitation is going to be 20% for tonight, and the average rainfall will be less than 1/10 of an inch. And as we move into Saturday, let's get that. Let me get that up here where we can look at it. Highs tomorrow will be 52 degrees, mostly cloudy, highs in the mid-50s, east winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, and then the overnight low will be 33 degrees with a slight chance of rain in the evening. Then the rain will likely start after midnight. Be wary because there may be some ice accumulations of less than 1/10 of an inch, lows in the mid-30s, east winds 5 miles per hour in the evening, becoming northeast after midnight. Chance of precipitation 20%, increasing to 60% after midnight. And this is where we have to be real careful because look at those lows, or actually the highs for Saturday or for Sunday, 34 degrees, and that's right there on the hinge point of good weather or bad weather, freezing rain, or that ice that we actually do not want. But it's going to be a little colder on Sunday. Rain and light freezing rain will be likely in the morning, then occasional rain and light freezing rain in the afternoon. Ice accumulations of less than 1/10 of an inch, which, it doesn't matter how thick it is, just as long as it's on something, it makes it very hazardous. Highs in the upper 30s, northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, and the chance of precipitation 80%, because we're going to have a really wet weekend. And then for the overnight lows for Sunday, 19 degrees for the low. Occasional light freezing rain will continue, sleet and light snow in the evening. Then a chance of light snow, which the temperature is going to fall cold enough to turn that wet sleet into a snow mixture after midnight. And then light snow accumulation, lows around 17. The chance of precipitation remains 80%. The coldest winds will reach 3 to 8 degrees. So that's a concern. Let's look here at our regular forecast for extended 7-day forecast, and we'll take a look at that. Of course, we talked about the percentage of rain that's happening right now out there. Light rain, 50% chance of that, and even though it's 44 degrees out there, that you could possibly see a mix of frozen snow or rain. And then in Saturday, highs But probably the only good day we'll have with intermittent rain in and out. 52 for the high, mostly cloudy. Sunday, 34 degrees, freezing rain for that day. And then Monday, it looks like everything's going to clear out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, highs in the 20s and mid to upper 30s. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies throughout. So that's your look for the weekend. And a little bit later on, we'll tell you if you get, all of us have been stuck indoors for so long, it's nice to get out. And we'll give you some options of what you can do during this weekend. If you can get out and travel around, we'll give you some ideas a little bit later on in the show. And so with that, let's take a break. And when we come back, we'll be talking about some of those events that are happening this weekend and into next week. And then we'll give you history and several birthdays for today and tomorrow and Sunday. And we'll do that in just 2 minutes. Stick around, stay with us. You are watching The Noon Mix. Welcome back to the Noon Mix. History. We love history on this show. Well, I do. And this is our segment where we tell you about history from eons past and up to date, hopefully. And a lot of things have happened on February the 28th. I have a list here, and we're the several things we want to talk about. One thing I was puzzled about for the off leap years, what happens on February the 29th and 30th? I don't know. I guess I'll have to check into that. We'll find out. Of course, it will happen on the weekend, so no one will care or know. So maybe next year, another leap year, we'll find that out. 1849, the regular steamboat service to California via Cape Horn. And if you are familiar with South America, the very tip of that bottom part of South America was Cape Horn. And in the old days, before they had the Erie, not the Erie Canal, but the Panama Canal, thank you. People had to go from England down around to get to California. They had to go down around Cape Horn to get that way. And it took exactly 4 months and 21 days from Cape Horn. So quite a long trip. But the regular steamboat service to California via Cape Horn, arriving in San Francisco for the first time, the USS California had left New York Harbor on October 6th, 1848, and arrived there 1849, 4 months and 21 days later. Thought that was very interesting. Today, probably wouldn't take but just a few hours. 1854, the Republican Party was organized in Ripon, Wisconsin. About 50 slavery opponents began the new political group, which is fascinating. Did not know that. 1861, the U.S. territory of Colorado was organized. And in 1855, for people out there that have cell phones, in 1885, AT&T, the American Telephone and Telegraph Company, was incorporated. The company was capitalized on $100,000 and provided long-distance service for American Bell. Okay, and now that we've got that, we can shove that out of the way, and we have birthday. Let me do this first. Today in history and television history, in 1979, Mr. Ed, which I think we have that program on one of our channels, Mr. Ed the Talking Horse. Mr. Ed the Talking Horse died on this day, February the 28th, in 1979, and I think that program aired in the early 1960s. 1983, MASH became the most watched television program in history when the final episode aired on CBS. The TV movie was entitled Goodbye, Farewell, Amen. Now let's go to our birthday bumper. We are blessed to have birthdays, and important people around the world that have brought our lives much cheer. In 1940, Mario Andretti, who is a auto racer, Indy-style car racer, and his brother Aldo Andretti were born on this day in 1940. And Rae Dawn Chong, actress, back in the 80s, and she's done some work, various things every so often in films. If you don't know who she is the daughter of Tommy Chong, best known for Cheech and Chong. So she was born on this day in 1961. Now, locally, who are some of our important people that have birthdays today? Not necessarily today, but tomorrow, Kelly Holt has a birthday, and there is Kelly. And happy birthday to you, Kelly. Also, Tim Little has a birthday, and there he is. This is Tim's birthday tomorrow. It will be Saturday, March the 1st. And then up next we have Wes Pfeiffer. Wes Pfeiffer is having a birthday on Sunday. So if you know Wes, wish him a happy birthday. All right, let's take our next break. And when we come back, we'll give you some ideas on what you can do this weekend, where to go. Or you might just want to stay in and watch some television, and we'll give you some updates on some of our movies that will be happening tonight. So stick around. You are watching The New Mix. We'll be back in 2 minutes. A couple things you might want to try this weekend. We've talked about what the Ozark Arts Council is doing down there at 12 Oaks this weekend with a dinner theater play entitled The Importance of Being Earnest, and the play opened last night. They had a dessert only and performance there, and I was there, and it was an awesome event, up close and personal. Now there is limited seating, and Friday night's production has been sold out, but you still have a chance to get tickets for Saturday and Sunday. Now they start at 6:30 on Saturday, and also Sunday it'll be 1:30. They'll have a full 5-course meal first up, and then during the intermission you'll have desserts. So check this out. If you're interested, you can go to ticketpeak.com/lyric theater, spelled THEATRE, not ER. To get your tickets, or you can go to the ozarkartscouncil.org website, or you can simply call 870-365-8894, and that number is manned 24 hours a day. It's a cell phone, and it's the operations director. She will answer that phone and try to get you tickets as best as possible. It is limited seating. I think 40 to 45 is all it will hold, so it is selling out, so please be a part of that if you're interested in an excellent weekend and dinner event. Also, this coming Tuesday is an event for the Ozark Arts Council. It's their yearly fundraiser, and we're raising money specifically for the heating and air conditioning units and some roof repairs that need to be done. All that money will be put toward that, and that will be Tuesday. Inside the Lyric Theater, there'll be jazz music, desserts, drinks, and it'll be a fun time. It starts at 7, will run till about 9 or 9:30, and tickets are $25 per person, so please be a part of that, and you can go online also at the ozarkartscouncil.org and click tickets, and you'll find Mardi Gras there, and just click that to go there. Also, what's happening tomorrow night, if you would like, Saturday, if you'd like to get your wrestling on. The Mid-States Wrestling is having their wrestling event at the fairgrounds in Harrison. It starts at 7:30 from 7:30 to 10:30, and tickets are $15 VIP pass, meet and greet at 6 p.m. Plus you'll get a Mid-States Wrestling foam finger, and you'll be able to talk to some of the wrestlers there. Also, for general admission, it's just $10. And they have a full fight card, so wrestling is coming back to Harrison. So check that out at the fairgrounds Saturday, March the 1st at 7:30 p.m. And Screamin' Freeman, the world record band that did their Guinness Book of World Record 15 years ago inside the Lyric Theater. They're back in the swing again doing their rock and roll music, and they'll be at AJ's Sports Bar and Grill. They'll be there tomorrow night, Saturday at 8 o'clock, starting then. And they'll have nonstop fun, nonstop rock, and nonstop screaming. And if you know Screamin' Freeman, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll have nonstop of him. And check that out at AJ's Sports Bar and Grill. The prom dresses at the Donald W. Reynolds Library will be available at, I think it's 2 o'clock. Yes, 2 o'clock there. If you're looking for a prom dress, they will have some nicely gently worn, I think is the term, gently worn prom dresses, shoes, and other items there for sale. And that sale will start at 2 o'clock at the Donald W. Reynolds Library starting tomorrow, Saturday, March the 1st. Also, Twin Lakes Gun Show will be happening at the Baxter County Fairgrounds. It will start I don't have a time. I would imagine it's going to start 10 o'clock or so. If you need more information, 870-425-6828 for more information. And also the Mountain Home Model Railroad Club will have their open house at the library at 2 p.m. on Sunday, and they'll have HO scale and different running railroads for you, railroad cars and tracks and all kinds of different things that you can look at. If you'd like more information about this, you can call Gary Kingsland at 870-481-5747. And what else have we got going? Harlem Globetrotters, the Harlem Ambassadors, which is an offshoot of the Harlem Globetrotters, they'll be here tonight at the Harrison, they'll be here at the North Arkansas, the Pioneer Pavilion, North Arkansas College, there in the gymnasium, and they will be there challenging the Harrison Bus Drivers basketball team. So that should be really, really fun. Tickets are $10, I think. Yes, $10 pre-sale. If you get tickets at the door, they'll be $2 more, $12 per person. Students will be $8 pregame and $10 at the door. So check that out. That should be a really fun event. Tonight at 7 o'clock at the pavilion there at North Ark College. All right, let's take another quick break, and we're going to tell you what's going to be on our channel tonight for as far as movies go, and then we'll tell you, hopefully we'll have enough time to tell you what's new at the theater. So stick around, you're watching The Noon Mix. Be right back. Welcome back to The Noon Mix. We have movies tonight. If you want to watch, stay in and not brave the outside weather, you can stay in tonight and watch a couple comedies if you'd like. Tonight, starting at 7 on our movie channel, 26.3, is Three Amigos. This is the one that brought a lot of notoriety to cast members, and people around the world just love this movie. Chevy Chase played a big part in this movie. And Martin Short, you see him right there. And Chevy Chase, and who's the other guy? This guy right here. Steve Martin, there we go. The premise of this movie, through a major misunderstanding, the three amigos, dashing stars of the silent screen, end up defending the village of Sanatpoco, Mexico in 1916. The village is being terrorized by a bandit of Chieftain El Guapo, and the bumbling three amigos, thinking they've been invited to make a personal appearance, end up saving the day. And that is happening tonight at 7. Then at 9 o'clock, we have Eight Heads in a Duffel Bag. I have never seen this movie, but I hear in the background it's a very good show. Comedy, of course, and a lot of stars in that one. A gangster, all gangster, Tommy Spinelli wants to do is board a plane and get to San Diego so that he can deliver his carry-on duffel bag to his boss. Unfortunately, the bag is dumped through boarding and is switched from with what is a Mexican-bound medical student who has no idea that the bag he now carries contains the severed heads of 8 Los Angeles gangsters. Oh my goodness, I'll have to watch that. And then at 11 o'clock, Delirious with John Candy. When a soap opera writer, John Candy, bumps his head and wakes up in the midst of his own daytime serial, he writes himself into the storyline of a lifetime. Emma Samms and Mariel Hemingway co-star in this movie. Excellent. All right, we're going to close the show out, I think. Let's see, we have about 3 minutes. And where is my video? What'd you do with my video? It's down here. Here we go. Video. This video, for a lot of people out there that love the classic Star Trek series back in the day, there's some fans that are remaking some of these and trying to do it in the vein of the way it was done originally, using the same characters, so forth and so on. This is the little behind-the-scenes look at some of the characters that are a part of this experience. And if you'd like to watch some of the continuing episodes that are quite well done, I recommend you go to StarTrekContinues.com and watch several of the episodes there. And we'll leave you with some little banter between a vocal coach and the new Scotty and how they deal with some of the dialogue. We'll see you again Monday. Be careful out there during the weather, and we'll see you Monday.
Action.
She can't take much more.
No. Vocal coach, can you help him out here a little bit?
Try to do it more like Jimmy do it. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to go, she can't take much more, and roll those R's a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. And action.
She can't take much more.
Nah.
No? You don't like that one?
No, no, it's good. Like,
I gave it the like you asked
no,
for.
the like you're like a loogie's coming out.
Like I'm a Klingon.
Yeah. And then she can't take much more. Okay? Really roll it out.
All right. Ready?
And action.
She can't take much more.
No, you're not getting it. You're not getting it.
I am getting it.
No, you're not getting
No,
it. That's
you're
not
not
the way
getting
your
it.
dad would have done it.
I don't care. My dad
I'm being
here
paid here.
is my dad here right now.
He's here in spirit.
I am
He's channeling into you.
No, he's not. I am doing Scotty. I'm not doing my dad.
I am the vocal coach, okay?
How do I react to that?
Let's
help me, you guys. I mean, come on. This guy's insane.
Let's take a 10.
Come
Let's take
on.
a 10, everybody.
I just say, hey.
Let's take